guys, it's Steffi. This video is a subject that was requested by Michelle, who is one of my Patreon sponsors. I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can check me out on Patreon. I asked a while back about what people would like to hear from me. Michelle commented that she would like to know about eyeliners and about the difference between BB cream, CC cream, foundation, that sort of thing. So, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to start with foundation for obvious reasons. Now, BB creams are a lighter weight, almost like a tinted moisturizer, but usually they have more health benefits for the skin. Like this one here is in a cushion form. This one is by Laneige. Let's see if I can get that to show here. There you go. And like I said, it's in a cushion form. So it's a liquid that's poured into a sponge inside here. You take the little puff. You push it down into the sponge, and then you dab on your face. This is pretty much out, so you're not going to see much. I got this when it was on sale at Target when they were doing an exclusive. Laneige has now moved into Sephora and is also available online. Ordering online direct from Korea is going to be your least expensive option for that. Now, a CC cream is a little bit more pigmented. It gives a little more coverage, but still a very natural look. If you look here, this one is by Olay, so it's pretty readily available. It says it's an SPF 15. SPF 15 is a joke. The Laneige BB cushion rather, is an SPF 50. Now you still want to wear a sunscreen with that because you don't get enough product on to actually get the advertised amount of coverage, but you look here, this gives a lot more pigmentation. Now the step up from something like that would be this gel foundation. This is the Tarte Double Duty, which is available at Tarte.com and at Ulta. The Double Duty line, as well as the Shape Tape Concealer, are Ulta exclusives for in-store. Now, this one is billed as a hybrid gel formula. So it's thicker than a liquid, but it's going to go on the same way. It's not going to be thick and heavy like a cream. You want to use a brush with this. I prefer an angled brush like this one. This is an Ulta brand brush. It's about shot because I've had it for about a year and it's starting to fray out at this edge. So it's going to have to be replaced soon. But if you look here, buffs out really nicely. A lot of times I'll take my fingers and finish out buffing in my foundation. And this normally is a really good match for me. I'm just having to wear a lot more bronzer and blush than I usually wear in order for it to show up on here, because otherwise I look dead. Let me see here. This right here, the Ulta Double Duty, is a very thick, full coverage liquid foundation. It includes a primer, silicone based. So it goes on really thick. I'm not going to put this on my face because, like I said, it is silicone based and the silicones in it break me out. The other thing that I'm going to talk to you about is the difference in different types of eyeliner. I'm not going to get into any kind of application with this simply because with the video quality that I've got, you're not really going to see it. But not all eyeliners are created equal. There are differences in application and in user friendliness, I guess you'd say. Now, the one that everybody knows are the pencils. This one is from Sephora Collection. It's one of the little ones that you buy at the register. It's like $5-6. This one's a nice plum color because I always find that that goes well with my green eyes. This gives a fairly smooth line, but it's not going to be super soft for detail work. It's going to give a very good basic, but if you want to get any flare, you're going to have to keep a pretty sharp point on it. This right here is Ulta brand gel eyeliner, and this color is called Mink. It's like a chocolate brown. The thing about gel eyeliners is that they're softer, they give a little bit of a thicker line, and they go on a little smoother, which is great, especially if your skin is starting to age a little bit and your eyelids have started to go a little bit softer instead of having the collagen in them that keeps them very plump, which is something that just happens over time. See how much bolder a line that is? That is with the gel eyeliner, and that's what that does. The thing about the gel eyeliners is that they give a really good line, but I find that a pencil doesn't really have the length to get a lot of control, especially after you've sharpened it a couple of times. Now this is a Kajal style liner. Mine has melted a little because I left it in my pocketbook in the car. Don't do that. Now this little bit of product at the end is all you get. There is no sharpening, there is no twisting up more. So instead of using the tip of it, you use the side. It's another one that's good for making a really thick line. So it's great if you're doing a winged cat eye look, but if you're doing a little detailed tight line, not so much. This right here is by Stila. It is a cushion eyeliner. So it's got this little sponge down in here, and you dab it out with a brush. The thing with this one is that it doesn't really work with an angled liner brush. You need one of these little thin fine liners, which I don't really care for. I feel like they take too much, they're too detailed, too finicky. I don't really like that this one doesn't have very much pigmentation to it. This right here is by Urban Decay. It's 24/7 liquid eyeliner. And this is the old version that has the brush tip. Brush tip liquid eyeliners are expert mode. They are a pain in the butt. I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if you can see, but it's not perfect. If you're gonna do liquid, then definitely go for one with a felt tip, because those give so much more control. Let's see if I have one here. I don't think I do. No, I think I got rid of that one. It was out of date. Be careful with your liquid products. Throw them out when they go out of date. You don't want more than 6 months to a year on a liquid eyeliner. Now this has this little fine liner brush with a liquid again. So it's going to have some challenges with control. This is the color Perversion, which is the blackest of blacks in Urban Decay. See how that line is kind of smeary? That's why I hate brush tip liquid eyeliners. Now this one is the cheapest of the bunch. This is a gel cream eyeliner from e.l.f. It's only like a couple of dollars. It's super cheap, so you can play with it and get it right. With this, you're going to want to use an angled liner brush. Just dab it in. Brush off some of the excess, because there will be excess. soft product. And then you're going to take it and just go glide it across. You can build that up if you want to, and you can build a shape out of it if you want to do like a cat eye thing. And then just fill that in. This is actually one of my favorite types of eyeliner, simply because having the extra length from the brush gives so much more control. It's thicker than a liquid, so it's not running and smearing everywhere the way the Urban Decay did. And normally I love Urban Decay products, but I also hate brush tip liquid eyeliners. So it's going to be a case of just playing around, finding what you're comfortable with. I would start with something like the cream eyeliners. That was the easiest for me to learn to use, even from the time I was a teenager. Liquids take practice, and there will always be a need to clean them up. So what I recommend for cleaning them up, it's not going to work on this because I've let it sit too long, is one of these little pointed cotton swabs. That way you can sort of straighten out your lines. See how it took some up there? Liquid eyeliner isn't something you can just throw on and be done. It takes a little bit of detail work, a little bit of cleaning it up afterwards. So that is the basics of foundation, BB cream, CC cream, and different types of eyeliner. Hope this was helpful. As always, check me out at steffiloves.com, and I will put a link in the description for my Instagram as well as my Patreon. Thanks!